Kiefer. Things are going in a better direction for our dear Kiefer. Remember the last time I heard about him anyway, he was getting arrested because his meth lab was uncovered. The cop said, Kiefer, you can't just have a meth lab. Who do you think you are? Like Walter White? Like, we're going to have to arrest you. And then I remember him getting released, and that was it. And now our favorite green hoodie wearing friend has released a statement on Twitter about the current state of his life. Spoiler alert, is actually rather positive. So here's his tweet. Well, I got off the rugs 20-something months ago. I have a beautiful daughter, and I've been working my job for 2.5 months. I have a beautiful girlfriend of 3 years and a wonderful life to all the haters that doubted me. Thank you. So there you go, you guys. He put the crack pipe down. He shut down his meth lab, and he is living on the straight and narrow. Take a look at his daughter that he was mentioning. This is a photo that he shared of his daughter with the caption, "My little pretty baby." I can't believe this man's had a girlfriend for 3 years. Listen, did Kiefer even... Remember when Kiefer was dating Janelle and he couldn't even do anything on his own? He had no car, no house, no nothing. All he had was a green hoodie and some weed, right? So the fact that this man has a girlfriend of like 3 years and he's got a child and everything, like, it's just so fascinating to me, like how certain people like move in life. Like, really, someone looked at you and said, "Oh yeah, like you know, like let me hitch my whatever to this wagon or whatever." Like, that is crazy. Absolutely crazy. But you know what? She's probably maybe she's like a good influence in a different place in her life that's like pulling him towards like, higher, better decisions. Either that, or she's kind of like a Janelle situation. She's like, let's both live in misery together. And on top of that, let's go ahead and add a baby to it. But I hope that it's more so that she's in a better place in her life and that she is teaching him and helping him to make better decisions in life as well. I don't know anything about this gal pal of his. I'm going to have to do some digging. I don't use Twitter anymore, though. Y'all know I boycotted Twitter over the musty Nazi salute. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to get in contact with him to see if he can answer some questions about what's going on with this girl. Do y'all know his email address? Does he have an email? Jaleesa says, first day of school is next week in Chicago. Wow. Okay. In Canada, first day of school is the first Monday of September, at least when I was growing up in Ontario. However, for the Québécois or the kids in French program, they were the ones who started in August. So this is so like mind blowing to me that so many other like Anglophone kids, are going to school in August. When did they let out school for your kids then? If y'all are out getting back in August. It looks like Kiefer has a lot of fans here. That is so crazy. So does he still live in the Pittsburgh area? Does he? I don't know. I thought he was still in North Carolina. There's been some major drama since you've been with Kiefer. Oh God, Kiefer. Listen, for all his faults, one thing about him was he did not play about Janelle when they were together. Now did he? Right? I still get sad though when I look at him, just because I remember this one particular scene where the two of them they had shot up heroining and they were nodding out and stuff. And something about that was just so freaking depressing. It truly was. I really, really hated that for the both of them. So now hearing that he is in a much better place, let me go ahead and put up his tweet in case some of you guys are just joining us here. So hearing that he's in a much better place, he's stopped with the rugs, he's been sober for a while. I hope that it's his kid that he has in mind anytime he even thinks about like picking back up with the rugs or anything like that. It is just, it's not fair to bring a child into this world and then to subject them to life as the child of, an active addict. So I'm happy for him. I really do think that his daughter is his motivation and that he is going to stay on the straight and narrow for her, if not for himself, right? And so I think that that's a really beautiful thing. And it's so nice to see all of you guys' comments in here supporting Kiefer and wishing him the best, and also just remembering the fun memories of like, his name and like certain moments of him with Janelle and the way that Barbara would talk about him or pronounce his name and stuff like that, like it's just so crazy how these memories kind of live on forever in all of us. But, thank God he is in a much different place in his life right now. And I hope that things stay that way. One says, wouldn't be surprised if Janelle is lurking. You think Janelle's going to send him a ticket to come join her in Vegas? Listen, she just made her not her girlfriend, her gal pal, Tori, moved to Vegas with her and whatnot. So listen, and we know one thing about Janelle, she's never without a man for long, so just you wait. And she likes to spin the block. So you know who I thought she was spinning the block? It was either Cortland or Gary. I can never tell them apart, but she had one of those guys that she was with, and she's been tweeting with him recently. And that guy kind of seems like he wants to meet up or something like that. So stay tuned. Who knows? Who knows, right? I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happened. I don't think that Janelle's dating pool is as big as you would imagine. So y'all stopped school in May. Oh, maybe that's why. Well, actually, no, our school stopped. Well, when I was in school, it stopped May 28th, and we didn't go back until the first Monday of September. Y'all are getting ripped off. Your short summers are shorter than our summers. One says, because she don't want any of her exes to be doing better than her. Yeah. But listen, the bar is so low to be doing better than Janelle, isn't it? Mocha says, all of Janelle's boyfriends and husbands had nothing going for themselves when they got with Janelle. That's how she likes them. Exactly. Well, that's how she could pull them. What person with anything going for themselves is going to look at Janelle freaking Evans and say, oh yeah, that's who I want to spend my life with. That's who I want to have a kid with. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Absolutely not. And it seems like that's what happened, Winnie, when it comes to Kefir and being sober. I think that his daughter is his motivation for being and staying sober. Thank you, Ronnie. You guys, if you're enjoying today's episode of The Morning Report, please don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up. We go live every single weekday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk about the day's hottest topics. Listen, speaking of that, you guys gave me some good feedback. I was asking my channel members last week, and they gave me some good feedback about deep dives and stuff. I've been thinking about that, and I'm excited to get started. So stay tuned on that adventure. Lord have mercy. And y'all didn't tell me what kind of ambiance you're in about the kids being back to school. Are we happy about it? Are we sad about it? Like, how are we feeling? Money says, good morning, Grace, and everyone. I usually watch. Oh, you're usually from the bushes. Thanks for coming out from the bushes, Money Swipers. It's so nice to see you. Too bad Jace couldn't be Janelle's motivation. Exactly. Listen, if a man told Janelle to get sober, she'd get sober in a second. If he told her he would never, ever leave her, if she got sober, oh, she would be the most sober person you've ever seen with your sober eyes, right? But because it's just the kids or whatever, like absolutely not. She can't be bothered with it. And I find that to be so freaking sad and reprehensible personally. Now, speaking of Janelle, why don't we go ahead and show off this TikTok of hers that she did with her idol. Remember, Janelle was willing to go to jail and miss out on even more time with her son if it meant that she can go to a Kesha concert, right? And it was a very, very viral moment. Feathers in my hair and everything, right? Well, Janelle finally got to meet her idol, Kesha, and the two of them even shot a TikTok together that I want to go ahead and show you guys. So go ahead and take a look.
I understand that the concert's important to you, but you can have all of this behind you in just a couple of weeks. Be done with it.
Like no one understands how important this concert is to me. It's not just a concert. It's Kesha. Like it's
just think about it.
Like it's the person. It's not
idol Kesha. You know, it's actually quite fascinating to me that she's still such a big fan of Kesha. Listen, I'm not trying to be rude to Kesha, right? I think Kesha must be a lovely lady. However, Kesha's music is not really relevant today the way that it was back in the day. I remember Kesha being really relevant when I was in like the 10th or 11th grade or something like that. And I know she still releases music, but it's not really music that you're out here hearing like that. So her kind of, you know, love and passion for this woman enduring, as long as it has is absolutely incredible. I cannot even lie. And it has been so good for business for Kesha because I think that it turned a lot of people into sort of ironic Kesha fans, right? It's like, well, there's something so like underground and cool about like this Kesha stuff or whatever. So I don't know. So I see why Kesha wanted to go ahead and collab on this video with Janelle. Janelle also did go to the Kesha concert in Vegas. She got to high five Kesha and everything. So I'm sure that she is absolutely over the moon. So it's actually really cute and funny for them. So Castle says, not the Kesha, young girl, the Kesha. Listen, how many songs does Kesha even have to be putting on concerts? I'm so fascinated by all this. I only know the TikTok song, I Hear Your Heart, something to the beat of the drums. And I think maybe there's one more song that I would know by Kesha. Winnie says, Kesha joking with Janelle about her abandoning her child is just when you put it that way, it is, but like it's just the stupidity of it all that is just so hilarious to people, that had people so gripped by it. Like, and Janelle's like blank face, her expressionless eyes, you know, like the guy's telling her, listen, don't miss out on time with your son by going to jail. Just do this one simple thing. She's like, F them kids. Like, I want to go see Kesha. I don't care. YouTube says Grace. Oh, Vegas. Hey, Andrea from Vegas. Have you seen Janelle over there in Vegas yet, Andrea? Thanks for joining us for today's episode of the Morning Report. It's so nice to have you here, Bill. We've got a super chat, by the way, from Kat. Thank you so much for the super chat, Kat. Kat says, that's why I got these feathers in my hair for the concert. Listen, I feel like so many of us still either think about that or reference that, like, you know, to this day. So like, there's just something so, listen, and I hate to swear. Y'all know I don't like to swear, but like, there's something so see you next Tuesday about it. You know what I mean? Like the fact that the two of them got to link up and whatnot, like absolutely freaking hilarious. And listen, I like Kesha. She's been through a lot. And I wouldn't be surprised if she was being blacklisted because she spoke up about some of the things that she went through. So I really, really do hope that, like, you know, her new music gets a little bit more circulation, because I want to continue to hear some music from her. I really, you know, I like her. Listen, y'all seem to be fans of her too. I'm seeing so many people saying that they are fans of her. And yes, same. I agree, Winnie. And she pulled it ever since the allegations came out, and she stood 100% behind Cassie. Cassie even sent her flowers for her opening night of her concert and everything. And there's something so beautiful about that, right? Kristen says, Kristen, you got a new photo. Hang on, Kristen. Y'all, I get so excited. I love this new photo. Your curls look absolutely amazing. Was this your wedding day? You look so cute. I like Kesha. I saw her twice in concert back in the day. I thought this with Janelle was funny. Oh, you got to see Kesha twice. Y'all, can y'all put like some Kesha songs out there? Maybe I know some other Kesha songs and I don't know, you know, because again, I don't think she's a bad artist or anything. I just don't know her music like that. I think I know 2, maybe 3 songs if I really have to rack my brain for it. C loves Kesha, always have. Her new song slaps, TBH. Listen, I love that Kesha has so many fans. Again, I think she's gone through a lot and she deserves to have a good, strong fan base and to continue to have her career. Her newer music's really good because she can sing and no one really knew it. You know, that kind of gives me T-Pain vibes, Laurel. Remember how everybody was like, oh, T-Pain and his autotune. And then T-Pain made it his mission recently to prove that he actually can sing. And like, it's actually been really incredible. Dalmatian Lady says, did you ever see Janelle's old YouTube video? Yes, I did, of her lip syncing and dancing to Kesha's song way back when she was younger, probably a teen. I did. It was so cute, actually, like just carefree young Janelle back in the day. And you know, if you didn't know anything about the way she treats her like children, especially her son at that time, like you'd be like, oh, that's cute. But like knowing who she is, you're like, damn, like girl, like why couldn't you, you know, be this fun, exciting, carefree person with your kid too, you know? Julie says, Kesha got some bops. Y'all, please tell me, list some Kesha songs in here for me. Please, please, please. I only know like 2 or 3. I need them. I get them injected into my veins. Carly says Kesha was also on an episode of The Simple Life of Paris Hilton. Really? That is so funny. Is she from a rich family, Carly? What's the tea with her? What is the lore? Wow. Okay, listen. I'm loving that you guys are all Kesha fans. This is so cool. And oh, Kristen, I knew it. So cute. You look really beautiful. Laura says the song Praying is great. Really? Okay. I'm going to have to see. Listen, y'all, I don't know these. I haven't seen Janelle or Ashley in Vegas yet. I saw Bar. Did you take a picture? Oh my God, Andrea, our boots on the ground reporter saw Bar in a restaurant with a different woman before he got arrested. What did she look like? Was she pretty? Bone says, you're not Kale's Bone who farts and poops in the mudroom, are you? Bone says TikTok on the clock, but the party don't stop. See, that's the song I know by her, right? And I think I think I sang another one, but I already forgot what it was. Nadia saw her at Lollapalooza, and she still got it. All right, listen, okay, Kesha fans. My daughter was at her concert last night. Look at that. Look at all these. And thank you, Angela. Thank you. You know what? I got back to using my rose water. Rose water, distilled water, glycerin. Mix it, shake it, spray it. That's that juice. Zach, hey Zach, I saw Kesha this summer and I get why Janelle kept going to jail. Now that is absolutely freaking hilarious. Laura says the whole album, the praying song was really good. Okay, listen, I'm going to listen to it. Take It Off. Do I know that? I don't think I do. I know Timber and I hate it. TikTok I like. Blow, don't know. Die Young, don't know. Your Love Is My Drug. I think I might know it, but barely. Rainbow, don't know it. Okay, listen, I'm going to have to go ahead and go down the Kesha rabbit hole. I do have Spotify, so maybe that's what I'm going to be doing while I paint my nails later on today. Carly says her mom was a famous song. Really? I can't remember her name, but I watched something about her recently. She grew up in a musical family. So maybe that's why she's so talented, because Kesha is actually a very talented songwriter herself. I think she wrote Britney Spears' song, World Ends, Keep on Dancing Till the World Ends, if I'm not mistaken, right?